Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be really exciting because I'm attempting something I haven't done in a while, which is straightening my type 4 hair. If you've been around for a bit, you remember I tried this last year, but the results weren't exactly what I hoped for. I didn't prep well, and let's be honest, my technique was all over the place. But this time though, I've done my homework and I've learned that for better results, especially on type 4 hair, proper prep is everything. So this is the state of my hair. My hair is washed, moisturized, make sure it's soft and hydrated, and it is about 80% dry. I went ahead to do a gentle blowout on low heat and then put my hair into tiny workable sections. Trust me, if you're working with thick type 4 hair, sectioning your hair is best. And I'll also be breaking down this step-by-step process using some of the technique I learned. For straightening my hair, I'll be making use of this LissFlow hair straightening brush. So this brush has high density teeth for better grip on thick hair, a surround heating system with a wide base plate for even coverage, even heat distribution to help smooth each strand, a smart temperature control chip that keeps the heat steady at 360-degree Fahrenheit, ideal for straightening without frying your hair. And my favorite part, it heats up in just 45 seconds and handles 2 times more hair in fewer strokes. Yes please. It also has 3 heat settings, so you can pick what your hair needs based on texture and sensitivity. For this process, I'm working on small section, and I really can't stress that enough. The smaller the section, the more control you have and the straighter your results will be. So I started by spraying some heat protectant on this section. This step is non-negotiable if you're trying to protect your strands from heat damage. Once that's applied, I take my detangle brush and gently detangle that section. So you want to make sure your hair is completely tangle free before using any hot tool. It just helps the brush glide through easily and gives you smoother results overall. So I'm just going in again to further divide that section. This will make a huge difference in how sleek each piece comes out. It also ensures that I'm not going over the same section multiple times, which means less heat exposure and less risk of damage. So I decided to start out gentle and use the medium heat setting, which is 310 degrees Fahrenheit, just to see how my hair responds. I always recommend starting at a moderate temperature and only going higher if necessary. So for this section, I did about 2 passes underneath and then 1 on top. So I use slow, consistent strokes for smoother results. I just held the brush with a bit of tension as I walked through each section, and honestly I was impressed. And after that, I went in with a fine tooth comb to do the chase method. That's where you follow the brush with the comb to guide the strands and get a sleeker result. To be honest, I'm not super familiar with this chase method. You can probably tell I was struggling a bit at first trying to hold both the comb and brush. It's a bit of a juggle, but as I kept going, I started to find the rhythm and it got easier with each section. So as you can see, I was already seeing sleek, shiny results with just a couple of passes. For the second section, I decided to bump up the heat setting just a little to see how it would affect the result. I was curious to see how many passes I would make to get that sleek, smooth look without having to go over the same section like multiple times. So as usual, I sprayed some heat protectant and then followed up with the brush because the heat was higher and I didn't need to do much. So I did just 1 pass underneath and 1 pass on top, and honestly, you can already see the difference. It just got way sleeker with minimal effort. I followed up with the chase method to really smooth things out and make sure each strand was laid. The brush glided through my hair effortlessly, and I love that it didn't tug or like pull. It just moved smoothly from root to tip. I'm moving on to another section. From here, it's just the same process repeated section by section until everything is fully straightened. So let's talk about how easy the LissFlow brush was to use. The white plates and those dense teeth make a big difference when you have thick coily hair. My arms weren't tired like halfway through, and I didn't feel like I was constantly fighting with my hair to get it smooth. So here we are at the end, and honestly I'm super happy with how this came out. Straightening type 4 hair isn't always easy. It takes time, patience, and the right prep as well as the right tool. Compared to the last time I attempted this time I think I kind of did a thing with this one. My hair feels soft, looks shiny, and actually move, which isn't always the case when you're working with a brush straightener. So one thing I definitely noticed is how different heat levels give slightly different results. When I used the medium setting, I got smoother strands with fewer passes, especially when I added in the chase method. But even on the lower heat setting, I was still able to get decent results, which says a lot about how well the brush performs. And as for heat damage, I didn't feel any dryness or that stiff crunchy feeling you sometimes get after straightening. My hair still feels like moisturized and soft to the touch. If you've been thinking about straightening your natural hair, or you've been scared of heat tools because of past bad experiences, I think this one is one of those tools that can ease you back into it. It's beginner friendly, texture aware, and that's exactly what it claims without being overly aggressive on the hair. The LissFlow brush definitely impressed me. I love that it doesn't snag or pull on the strands. It distributed heat evenly and really cut down on time it usually takes me to straighten my hair. And what I really loved, the brush doesn't burn your scalp like at all. It gets all the way down to the roots without feeling harsh or uncomfortable. So this result is definitely so much better than the last time I attempted to straighten my hair. Let me know in the comments what you think of the results. Would you try this brush? And the link to this brush will be in my description box below, just in case you want to check that out. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, leave your comments, and I will talk to you all in my next one.